The engines are in the sheds sleeping. You could hear most of the engines busy at night. Most of the engines were often busy, and they like to be right on time and really useful at night. And most of the engines noticed it was fine. And most of the engines often busy for a little bit at night. Like they often take a late night passenger train, or most of the engines often take a few passengers and freight trains at night. One night, Molly's at Potterton Station dropping off a few passengers and waiting for a few passengers to get into the coaches. Later, Thomas arrived with the mail train and he noticed Molly was upset. Hey Molly, what's wrong? You look a bit upset. Oh, sorry. I was just worried that I'll be late for the next night because I got some important passengers to take to the other part of the line from Potterton Station, and I got a lot to do, like taking those passengers from Potterton Station to the next station on the other part of the line, taking trucks full of scrap to the steelworks, and took some trucks full of metal pipes from the steelworks to Brenham Docks, and then took some trucks from the Soder coal yards to Nafford Harbor, and I'm just worried that I'll be late. Hey, don't worry, Molly. I'm sure you'll get the important passengers on time. And you did show Gordon that you were special when you took some trucks to the coal yards. You know what? You're right. I did, Thomas. And I'm sure I'll get the important passengers to the next station on time, and I'll show them the other part of the line, and it'll be awesome. Yeah, and I'm sure you already got it. Even 17 knows, along with Max and Richard and Emily knows, along with the others notice yours is awesome. You're right, Thomas. Thank you, and I'm sure I'll get the important passengers on time. Then the conductor blew the whistle. Anyways, I gotta go, Thomas, and thank you. And with that, Molly went off. She noticed later her day would be awesome. Anytime, Molly. And I'm sure yours will be awesome. I just know it. Later, Molly noticed she already got it. She got everything right on time. Hey Molly, you're doing awesome. Thanks, Steamer. Later, Molly arrived at the steelworks to take the trucks to Brenham Docks. She was a bit worried, and later she talked to Frankie about it. I'm just worried that I'll be late, and that the passengers will be upset if I was late. Well, that would be so difficult for a little bit. A little problem. But I wish my day is awesome and I get to take the important passengers to the next station on time. I'm just worried if I'll be late. Hey, don't worry. I'm sure you're gonna do awesome. You know, Theo had the same experience, but it was a bit crazy. And Frankie explained everything. It wasn't long until Theo got the trucks full of metal pipes over the hill and went down the hill. And then during it, I tried to help him. And I did help him, and then we ended up at Brenham Docks, and Theo ended up in a barge that 10 Cents had moved the barge to have the coal unloaded. And it was a bit crazy, but it was awesome. Wow, Frankie. I didn't know you and Theo had got the metal pipes to Brenham Docks on time. I know. And then later, 17 and Max arrived with the breakdown train and me and Theo headed back to the steelworks along with Hurricane. And the stuff I meant was, I'm sure you still have time to be on time, and I'm sure you still have time. And don't worry, Molly, I'm sure you will do awesome. Just need a little bit of confidence. You know what? Thanks, Frankie. Thanks for telling me. Anytime, Molly. That's what friends do. Anyways, I had to go. I gotta get those trucks to Brenham Docks and I gotta head back to Sodor. Thanks for talking to me, Frankie. And I'm sure I'll get the passengers on time. And with that, Molly went off feeling much better. At least it's not as difficult than delivering the metal pipes to the harbor where Beresford is at, because those trucks are a little bit troublesome when I got the metal pipes to the harbor where Beresford's at. Later that night, Molly was a bit worried, and she couldn't sleep. What if I was late? What if the important passengers would be upset if I was late? Molly's driver noticed what Molly meant. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll get the important passengers to the station and show them the other part of the line. And I'm sure they'll notice that you're really useful. Molly was a bit worried, but she knew, and Molly knew her driver was right. The next day, Molly was getting ready. She was at the washdown getting ready when Ginty and Pug arrived. Hey Molly, has your day been fine? Yeah, just a bit worried about the important passengers. I'm just worried if I was late. Don't worry, I'm sure yours is awesome. And I'm sure you'll get the passengers on time. Pug is right. I'm sure you already got this, Molly. Like you did show Gordon that you're special when you took some trucks to the coal yards, and you did show Gordon that yours is special. Yeah, and I'm sure yours is still awesome. I'm sure you'll get the passengers to the station on time. You know what? You're right, Gentine Pug. I'm sure I'll get through it. And I'm sure it'll be awesome. Anyways, we gotta go. Gotta get those trucks to Potterton Yards. And I'm sure yours will be awesome, Molly. Thanks, Ginty. Thanks, Bug. It wasn't long until Molly was washed and polished. And Molly was ready to take the important passengers. It got late when Molly arrived at Nafford Station. She waited for Duck with the coaches to get ready. Max was there, and he noticed Molly was excited. You're gonna do awesome, Molly. Thanks, Max. I'm a bit worried that I'll be late, but I'm sure I'll get the important passengers and I'll show them the other part of the line, and I'll get to Potterton Station on time. And I'll get to the other part of the line right on time. It wasn't long until Duck arrived, shunting the coaches, and the coaches were ready, and Duck shunted the coaches behind Molly, and Molly was coupled up to the coaches. There you go, Molly. Your train is ready. And I'm sure you'll get there on time. Thank you, Duck. and Molly waited as the passengers got into the coaches. It wasn't long until they got in, the conductor blew the whistle and Molly went off, heading to the other part of the line, and Molly knew she already got it. Molly headed down the line. The passengers noticed she was doing fine and she headed down the line. Later, Molly dropped off a few passengers at the Potterton Station. Steamer was surprised to notice her. Wow, Molly, you came on time. Yeah, just a little bit tired, but I'm sure I'll get the passengers to the next station. And it looks like you came on time, Molly. Thanks, Steamer. Just knew I already got it. Then a surprise came from Molly. There, on the platform, was the Duke and Duchess. Oh, Molly, so happy to see you. We were waiting for Spencer, and we heard Spencer got into an accident because he was taking some trucks, and then he was so upset that he got into an accident when he crashed into Max's trucks. And we got some reports to take to Potterton Station. I'm sure Molly will get you there. Are you sure? I'm sure I'll get you there. You will? Thank you, Molly. Thank you so much. The Duke and Duchess went into the coaches, and with that, Molly went off. Molly was so excited she gets to take the Duke and Duchess, and it made her happy. Looks like it's an awesome special for Molly. Molly headed down the line. She was doing fine and she was right on time. The passengers noticed Molly's doing fine. Looks like you're doing fine, Molly. And it looks like I already got it. It wasn't long until Molly arrived at Potterton Station feeling a little bit tired. Sorry I'm late, Toby and Henrietta. Just had to take the Duke and Duchess from the Potterton Station while Spencer's at the sewer steamer in repairs and ended up on the other line and got stuck at a red signal. Oh, it's fine, Molly. You came on time. And you did. I did? I came on time? Yeah, Molly, you came on time. You were early. And the passengers thanked Molly for getting to the station on time. And Molly was happy that she got to the Potterton Station on time. The passengers got into Henrietta and Toby went off. Molly was happy that she got the passengers on time. Her driver was impressed. Looks like you need some rest. At least you got the passengers on time. Now for some rest. Molly was happy and Molly agreed with it. Later, Molly talked to 17 and Stafford about it. Looks like you don't have to worry about being late, Molly. Yeah. Well, at least things were fine, and it looks like it was so awesome that I get to take the Duke and Duchess. Indeed it was, Molly. Yours was special. Yeah, so what happened to Gordon? Before Stafford could say anything else, Gordon went by pulling coal trucks. think yours is special? I'd rather be pulling the express than dirty trucks. Disgraceful. I don't know what his problem is, Stafford. Oh, he's just probably upset that he has to take trucks. But at least you did splendid when you got the important passengers to the next station, and that you took the Duke and Duchess to Potterton Station, and I think you did awesome. Thanks, Stafford. At least mine was awesome. Indeed it is. Just knew it's been awesome.